Hi everyone, Stephanie Green from Pursuit Advisors here, just bringing you an update on the JobKeeper 2.0 program, which was announced by the Morrison government early last week. So this program announcement introduced an extension to the original JobKeeper program through to the 28th of March 2021, and also included a staged decrease in those payments over 2 stages, as well as a 2-tiered program for the payment rates, depending on the hours worked each week. Now, those tiers are introduced from the 28th of September 2020. So the payment rates we need to be aware of. From the 28th of September 2020 to the 3rd of January 2021, the payments we're looking at is $1,200 per fortnight for employees and eligible business recipients working more than 20 hours a week in the business. For those working less than 20 hours a week in the business, the payment rate will be $750 per fortnight. Then from the 4th of January 2021 through to the 28th of March 2021, the payment rates decrease again to $1,000 per fortnight for when you're working over 20 hours per week, and $650 per fortnight for those working less than 20 hours per week in the business. Also announced was an additional eligibility test which we're going to need to meet to continue to be eligible under the new extended program. So after the 28th of September, businesses need to meet an ongoing decline in turnover test. This test is based on actual GST turnover, so we're not looking at projected numbers anymore. The ATO want to know your actual turnover to meet these tests. If you don't satisfy these new ongoing tests, this doesn't impact your eligibility for the original JobKeeper program up to the 28th of September. It purely means that you won't be eligible after that point for the new extension that goes through till March. So the turnover tests we're looking at, they're very similar to the original JobKeeper program tests. So you need a decline in turnover of 50% for businesses earning over $1 billion. For businesses whose turnover is $1 billion or less, we're looking at a 30% decline in turnover. And for charities and not-for-profits, a 15% decline. So once again, the eligibility is based on the actual GST turnover, and the periods that we're testing will be the June 2020 quarter, September 2020 quarter, and December 2020 quarter. And these are going to be compared to a relevant period in the previous year. So if we look at the June quarter, we'd be comparing June 2020 quarter to the June 2019 quarter. The Commissioner does have discretion to set out some alternative tests when we're looking at these new ongoing eligibility rules. However, we don't have any information on what these tests look like at the moment. Another thing to be aware of is that we are going to need to check your full quarter eligibility based on turnover in advance of your normal BAS deadlines. So normally we lodge your BAS at the end of the month after the quarter has ended. So the June BAS we aren't lodging until the end of July. But for the JobKeeper eligibility, we're going to need to report this a lot sooner. So there are going to be some timing differences between those two dates. A few other items to note. The JobKeeper program is going to continue to remain open to new registrants, providing they're meeting both the original eligibility requirements as well as the ongoing actual turnover tests that are being introduced. So this means that you may not have been eligible previously to receive JobKeeper payments, but if your turnover has now turned down significantly because of the lockdown or any other COVID-related reason, we can reassess your eligibility at this point. Businesses are going to need to nominate which payment rate they're claiming for each eligible employee and business participant they're claiming for. So we do need to have a rate attached to each person. Now, it's something to be aware of. These ongoing eligibility tests are likely to result in businesses falling out of the JobKeeper program once their turnover increases. Obviously, the aim of the program is to keep you going until you get back to 100%. Things may not be back at 100% when you do fall out. So if you have got any concerns, please reach out to us and we'll try and get you through as best as possible. For more information, stay tuned. There will be another JobKeeper 2.0 update that we will put out once more information has been released. But if you do have any questions about your specific eligibility under the extended program or any concerns about this, please reach out to your advisor. We're more than happy to chat to you and try and resolve any of your issues and concerns that you may have. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks.